I want to talk about something that's been hitting me kind of hard lately as I've rebuilt my creative life. Something that artists in their 40s don't really talk about enough. There's this fear that's lived under my skin for a long time.
What if I'm not as good as I think I am?
And it sounds ridiculous at first, but if you've ever put your own work out there, I think you know exactly what I mean. So lately I've been making and releasing original house tracks again. Why the Rush, Love the Way You Get, and most recently Disco Ball. It's been years since I put anything out, even longer since I made original house music. So just doing this again requires some internal rewiring. But here's the thing, I'm proud of these tracks. I played 3 of them in a row last night during my live stream and it felt really good. They belonged, they fit inside the sets that I play, but the online numbers, it doesn't reflect that. One video gets 25 views, another video gets 2 comments, a handful of likes, and when those numbers don't move, my brain starts whispering,
People aren't engaging because the music isn't good enough. You're delusional. You're that guy who's proud of fucking garbage. Garbage. Garbage.
and that fear feels real, and it is super loud. But here's the twist. I really love live streaming. It's my favorite part of this entire process. Not because of the numbers, but because I get to play out, I get to share music, I get to be home, my wife is nearby, my kids walk in and out, I'm building a vibe in real time and in my own space. And these streams, they reach hundreds of people. 600 last week, 200 last night, 400 a couple weeks ago. And if I had that kind of weekly pull in the 2000s on a weeknight, fuck, Chicago would have called me fucking top tier. But live streams don't have that one component that was really important back then, which is the dance floor in the room. There's no bodies. There's no energy surges. There's no collective emotion for me to calibrate against. So I've had to trust something that I haven't trusted in a long time. My own ear, my own instinct, my own sense of truth. And that's uncomfortable. Part of that discomfort comes from this crazy memory that has been resurfacing a lot lately. So years ago, I was running a small production studio out of my 1-bedroom apartment. A rapper, he hired me for his first session. We did a bunch. In that first session, just to get a better sense of the direction that we should go, I asked who were his inspirations, who he thought he sounded like, what he aspired to. And he said Mos Def. We loaded the tracks, I pressed play, and holy shit, fucking nowhere fucking close to Mos Def. Not in sound, not in skill, not in craft, not in content, not in awareness. The scary part is he genuinely didn't hear the gap. And lately, I'm afraid I'm that guy. I'm proud of something that isn't good and unable to hear the truth. But here's what's different now. When I play my originals, even for a tiny cafe audience or a tiny live stream audience, I'm not proud simply because the music is mine. I'm proud because the music is hitting. The audience, no matter how small, it tells me that. And my mind is full of doubt, but the video footage of the live gigs and the comments online, those aren't lies. And I appreciate the technology for that. And I think it's that distinction that I have to remember because it matters. And something else I've had to remind myself of, original music, it always performs the worst online at first. Remixes hit fast, edits hit medium, but originals, they're super slow burn until they're not. They hit all at once. And I think it's because originals require connection, and connection requires time. People, myself included, don't follow artists for their original music until they trust them. I don't follow half the artists that I love. But rebuilding trust at 40 is super different than building hype at 22. The hardest thing to communicate to people that I talk to about this endeavor is that I am not chasing virality, because virality isn't the path to the life I'm building. I'm chasing truth, the kind of truth that can only come from a life well lived, and creating work that bridges the gap between my experiences and yours. And the plot twist is that alongside all this music, I stumbled into something new. So last week I posted a video I was terrified to upload. It was called, Can You Build a Creative Life in Your 40s? And some people commented, not many, but in those comments, people shared their personal stories, their real experiences, their actual emotion. And then this week, I posted a response to a video from B-Boy Domkey, and I was talking about originality, lineage, and whether ideas belong to individuals. And I broke down from my perspective how I think ideas evolve, from Kraftwerk to Grandmaster Flash, from Salt Bass to Instagram, from Tolkien to TikTok. And then I realized something. I really love posting that, not because of views, because I didn't get any, but because it felt like I articulated something honest and meaningful to me. And it kind of unlocked this new lane for me. I'm not just a DJ. I'm not just a producer. I accepted that I am someone who thinks about culture and about creative adulthood and about what it means to bring my voice forward in a world that is rapidly and always shifting. And I did not plan that, just kind of emerged. And here's the truth I've been avoiding. I'm not a 20-something anymore, hustling to become somebody. I'm a 40-year-old man who's already proven himself in countless situations over and over. And I've hit milestones I forget to appreciate. I failed more times than I could count, but I'm still here. I am thriving. I'm the adult in the room now, and I need to own that and stop pretending that I don't know shit. So all of this is teaching me something important. In my 20s, my value lived in the room, in the dancers, the promoters, and the applause. And now my value lives in the work itself, in the music I make, in the honesty I try to speak, in the live streams where I bring my whole self into the moment. I'm learning to trust something I never trusted before, my own artistic authority. And that's super scary. It's also the most aligned I've ever felt. Weird. If you're rebuilding anything in your 30s, 40s, and 50s, I just want you to know we're not alone in the fear. We're not alone in the doubt. We're not alone in questioning our value. Fear isn't proof that we're failing. The fear may be proof that we're not delusional and, in fact, on the path for truth. And truth takes time. Truth takes time. Thanks for being here with me as I figure this out in real time. But please keep me accountable. Subscribe. It genuinely means a lot. Like this video. It tells the platform you want to see more of this, not just from me, but from other creators. Comment on it, because if I'm on some bullshit, call me out. I need that. And share. Let's find others who are seeking the same thing. Just a little truth. I'll catch you next time.